What is up, you guys? Welcome back to a brand new video on my channel. I am joined with my boyfriend Peter, and we are going to be trying Indian food for the very first time. Okay, so it's not our first time trying Indian food. However, we are trying some things that I've never tried before. So, I mean, in a sense, it's kind of our first time trying some things. I mean, you eat Indian food quite a bit. I sometimes get scared off by the spice, so I don't eat Indian food as much as I would like, but honestly, it's super delicious anytime I've had it. So we're gonna be doing that. So make sure to subscribe if you guys haven't done so already, and let's get started. All right, okay, so let's get into it. I'm sitting on the floor because I'm really trying to like get myself in this whole thing. I also wore white, which was, I'm probably going to regret this later, but that's okay. So basically, to break down everything that we got, we have some buttered chicken, we have some samosas, we have
vegetable pakoras. This is like tandoori tikka chicken.
We have some dessert.
Yeah, garlic naan, roti, yeah, and some dessert too.
All right, so we ordered off a place called Grace of India on DoorDash. It had a lot of really good reviews. Any of you guys are from Vancouver and you have a better place that we should try next time, definitely comment down below. But basically, we got butter chicken, vegetable samosa, we have roti, garlic naan, vegetable pakora, we have chicken tikka, and then for dessert we have kheer and Gulab Jamun. I'm probably butchering those names. Please tell me how to properly pronounce it in the comments. I would really appreciate that. So we're gonna get some buttered chicken. This looks so incredibly good. Also, we made a bit of a fumble, you guys. We forgot to get rice, which I'm not proud of. I don't know, within the midst of ordering all this stuff, we literally forgot to get the rice, but that's okay. We also, too, you guys, have some questions that we asked on Instagram for you guys to ask us. I was actually supposed to go to India this year, which kind of is what inspired this video because, yeah, in the fall, I was supposed to go to India and I was really excited for this, but obviously the world had different plans, so I'll have to postpone my trip. But I definitely want to make a trip there in the future. I've heard so many great things, and obviously the food is amazing. All right, we're gonna dig in. Wow. Oh, it's so good. We're actually filming a podcast episode before this, which will be coming out next week. If you're not following me yet, you should be, because I will be posting video of all the podcasts, so like a video podcast, so you guys can watch on my YouTube channel, which is really nice. Okay, so someone asked us, what is your ideal date night out? Oh, both in and out. So I think it can be like either.
I mean, in would definitely be like making a nice dinner.
You're gonna say making out. I was like, that too.
No.
You always make me really great dinners.
Yeah, just dinner and a movie. I don't know, that's kind of what I like.
Yeah. We love also going to the movie theater. That's been one thing this year that I've missed.
I know, me
it's
too.
Like going to see a movie. Oh, we love it. So my ideal date night out would be fancy restaurant. We have a few favorite ones in Vancouver. The first is, what's that Italian restaurant that we go to that's like kind of hard to get a reservation? It's like fancy. We go there on like the odd time.
Giardino.
Fancy occasion. Giardino's. Oh, it's so good. And like everyone in there feels very fancy, so you feel like you're kind of like part of this exclusive club.
Really good food.
It's very exciting. So that, and then like an activity.
We did the virtual reality recently. We've done escape rooms before.
Yeah. Like escape rooms. Next person asked, where did you meet?
Met at a wedding. I knew the groom, she knew the bride. Yeah, it was kind of pre-set up.
Yeah, so anyways, I made some sort of good joke, and I specifically remember you kind of awkwardly laughed and like walked away because you're probably like, what is this girl on? And I was like, well, and like at the time I was like, yeah, whatever. And then later, I remember we sat down at like a table and we're like chatting, and by that point I was like quite drunk because there was obviously free wine. But that was the first time I was like, oh, that's the guy I literally thought in my head.
Yeah.
And you know, it's cute. Okay, people asked, do you talk about getting married? Dun dun dun. I think in any serious relationship, obviously that's a conversation that will come up. Especially too, like we're not spring chickens. We're not in our early 20s.
Well, we've also been together for like 2 years.
Well, that's the thing. And so like, yeah, I feel like that's a very like common thing in a relationship you talk about. Have we talked about when? I mean, I feel like in the next few years we'd be ready to move into that next step. So it's just about figuring out when that time's gonna be. But yeah, we're in no rush, honestly. Like I feel like people, like society puts like pressure on people to like tie the knot right away. Okay, so someone asked, how do you balance documenting your travels versus enjoying the scenery and like being in the moment kind of thing? And I definitely think that could be tricky at times. The lucky thing with me though is I get like almost more enjoyment out of documenting it, so that I can go home and film it later. I know a lot of YouTubers do say this, but it's honestly the truth. Like me being able to take cool photos and like get video that looks really cool, yeah, it's like so much fun for me. And so I do always try and take at least a day or two off when I am traveling to really like just kind of take in the nature. I mean, I feel like we did that when we went to Italy. him and I, like, it was a vacation, but I was obviously filming. So situations like that, like, I'm way more enjoying the scenery than I am just filming. But my work trips, it's kind of the opposite, where it's like I'm just filming and then I enjoy the scenery a little bit. So yeah, kind of a balance.
Should we try the samosa?
Okay.
So it's filled with like, looks like peas and potatoes.
They're not carrots. I am allergic to carrots, you guys. This is kind of like a newfound.
I don't see any carrots in it.
I had to get some water because it was getting a tiny bit spicy. We actually got everything medium, so I'm like, imagine if we got it hot, it'd be...
I don't find this spicy at all, but I like spicy food, so. Yeah, you know, there's a restaurant called Noodle Box in Vancouver where there's like 6 spice levels, and so I used to go there a lot when I was like younger, and I would just work my way up to like the spiciest pretty much.
Yeah, samosa, very good. The next question is, what have you learned about yourself this past year? I really like this because I feel like quarantine has shown a lot of people, it's kind of like you've had to reflect inwards onto like who you really are, what you're like when you're in maybe like an unfortunate situation or like struggling. I said this to a few people. I'm like, the one thing quarantine has showed me is that there's certain things I had wanted to do for a long time, but I was like, oh, I don't have the time. Then all of a sudden I had all the time in the world and I still didn't do it. So I was like, okay, clearly I don't want to do this. Perfect example is I had written on my list of things I want to do is learn to play a song on the guitar. I still have not done that. And so clearly it's something that I'm not really wanting to do. It was just something I thought I did. And quarantine has shown me that. So yeah, what about you?
It's kind of brought a greater appreciation for some things that I took for granted. It's small things like going out to eat, even seeing friends, seeing parents, relatives, and just having a social, you know, life. Definitely have a greater appreciation for that now that we have COVID, and traveling. Like,
oh,
we had
I
some
miss traveling so much.
Yeah, we had some travel plans.
I honestly, yeah, I'm very antsy to get back to traveling. I think 2021 I'll kind of start slowly traveling again. I would love to go to Bali. It's that one trip I was canceled before, like, or it was like basically I was supposed to go there like right when the coronavirus was hitting, and we were like leaving in 3 days, and my sister and I were like, do we go, do we not? Because you really didn't know, yeah, how big things were gonna get. Obviously it got very big, so I'm glad we didn't go. But yeah, I would love to now just like pick up where we left off, go to Bali. It's like on my bucket list for 2021. So someone asked me, when will I go back to the Philippines? I honestly really want to go back to the Philippines. Yeah, I want to wait until I do get the COVID vaccine before I go and travel like Southeast Asia again, just because it's so far away from my house that I'm like, just want to be extra safe. So yeah, if I do go anywhere, it'll be like within North America. Okay guys, so we're gonna put our plates aside for a sec, and we're going to try out some dessert. I don't even know. Okay, so first off, we have these little balls.
This is the Gulab Jamun.
The Gulab Jamun, okay.
They're like Indian donuts, I think.
Yeah.
And the other one is Kheer, K-H-E-E-R, and I think it's like a rice pudding.
Oh, okay, so looks like this. Got a nice little shiny ball there. Should we try it at the same time? Okay, it's smart. Okay, I feel like it feels dense, like it feels really heavy.
It's like a thick Timbit.
Yeah. Oh wow. Oh, that is like all the liquid is inside of the donut. That's why it's so thick.
Oh, it's so good. Well, very sugary, but good.
Yeah, it's definitely good. I'm not like crazy about it, but it's
very
good.
Sweet.
Tastes like a soggy donut a little bit. Okay, so next we're gonna try what looks like really bright yellow curry almost. Looks like a soup. Bright yellow soup. All right, okay, also too, we're gonna, as you're trying that, answer the next question. So someone asked, what is the podcast going to be about? Thoughts?
Yeah, it tastes like rice pudding.
Oh, okay, can I use your spoon?
Yeah, it's really good.
Okay, so
from the first couple episodes that we've done, it's kind of taking on a theme of being a little bit like behind the scenes of that travel industry and the travel creator, you know, mindset and what they kind of do on a day-to-day. So you get a glimpse of, you know, what someone like Laura and the people that she's talking to are doing on a regular day, and also how they go into making these like videos for you. Yeah, a lot of behind the scenes, talking to a lot of travel vloggers. I've interviewed a whole bunch of my travel vlogging friends already, and yeah, so many more to come. And just like after we do all the travel vlogging interviews, we'll do just kind of general people in travel and like lifestyle people and whatever. Honestly, the opportunities are endless here. Anyone you guys want to see on the podcast, I'd love if you could comment below. And yeah, also, side note, this is actually really good. I was very skeptical at first, but I do like it a lot.
But yeah, you guys, we're basically done eating now. We might kind of continue nibbling on this, but I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Comment below which country we should try food from next, or if we should make some food from a certain country next. We would love to get your guys' input, and make sure you guys are subscribed if you haven't done so already, and get ready for the podcast. It is coming next week, first week of January. So with that, we're gonna sign off, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye! 'Cause the problem is I love you.